nation, and it's a sin. The gods, the fake, the fraud, they're messing with me. Come on, come on, come on, let's get it out. Move to the music, play that fucking music. Move it to the music.
What is going on, guys? I am the one, the only, the WOOKIE, bringing you another episode. And I tweeted out to you guys earlier today. I asked you, should I buy Bound for Glory, yay or nay? Now, a majority of you still said nay. I did it anyways. I apologize. I couldn't help myself. Something about that, huge announcement that was going to be brought up was like, ooh, it was tantalizing and titillating, and I should have known better, really, to be honest with yourself. In my mind, I should have really gotten rid of all of those moments in my head because I knew I should have fucking Dixie. I should have known, right? The Wookiee should have known that there was not going to be any fucking announcement tonight. Or if it was going to be minimal. But we'll start off right away with the matches. I lost my notes, guys. This is all your fault. No, we start out with DJZ going up against Trevor Lee for the TNA X Division Championship. Now, here's a huge issue with TNA first and foremost. Now, WWE, 9 times out of 10, I can go somewhere. I can punch into Google WWE card, whatever the event is called. Like we just had Clash of Champions. I can go in, I can type in Clash of Champions, and more times than not, I will find what I'm looking for. I will find the card that I'm looking for and all that good stuff. This time, nothing. Not a thing. I couldn't find any card. No two cards matched each other. I couldn't find anything. I found some cards that looked better than others, some cards that looked more full, but I couldn't even do a show for you guys, like a prediction show. With what was going on right now, you couldn't predict anything. Like, I couldn't tell you, was Decay and the Hardys happening? Now, obviously it happened. I kind of figured that match was going to happen no matter what. Like, it was just going to happen. But was the X Division Championship going to happen? Some cards had it, some cards didn't. Nobody knew. So I couldn't even do a prediction show. But we did have an X Division Championship match going on. And this was a good starter match. This was a fantastic starter match. I thought it did good. We had a lot of high spot moments, you can call it, in there. And it was a good primer match. But as you're going to see throughout the night, I honestly think the crowd gets more and more and more out of it. There's going to be segments throughout tonight that should have been longer. There's going to be segments that should have been shorter. Okay, I would have much more liked to see DJ Z and Trevor go longer than have to watch Gail Kim in a dress. Nothing against Gail Kim. I understand this is their big event overall, like the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Well, guess what? You almost didn't have a show to have a Hall of Fame induction ceremony. We could have chopped down a 20-minute segment into 5, to be honest with you. And given some of the wrestling, which you're trying to showcase, you're trying to be something different than Vince McMahon's Raw, right? Or are you trying to be the exact same thing? I'm not 100% sure. But DJ Z is going to go over in this one, or DJ Zima, Ion, whatever you want to call him. I call him DJ Z because it's better for me. He's going to retain the X Division Championship. We move on to now I equate this, they call it the Golden Bound for Gold, or some match as to that. I forget the name of it. It's basically a Royal Rumble, more or less. But instead of 30 men, you have 10. And I'm not even going to go through all the men's names because, to be honest with you, half of them I didn't know. It's the Bound for Gold Gauntlet match. I'm sorry as I go through my notes here, but half these guys I didn't know. I knew Tyrus. I knew Robbie E. I knew Rockstar Spud and Braxton Sutter. But a lot of the other guys, I'm like, I don't fucking know. I had no idea who they were.
How you doing?
How you doing? I had no idea. So, I mean, for all I know, it could have been...
Guess what? I'm starting a new list. It's a list of stupid idiots, and all of you are on it.
It could have been that for all I knew. Eli Drake's going to go over in this one. No idea who Eli Drake was, and this match was not built towards. I've been watching TNA now for about a month, and we did not build to this match whatsoever. Nothing. There was not a fucking thing built towards this match. And there was no need, honestly. This match you could have had elsewhere. And there was no build. You made me effectively not care about a match. And I mean this should be your focal point for Bound for Glory, right? The next in line's gonna get his heavyweight championship title match. But instead I got a shit match that I didn't care about with names I didn't know. You didn't hype it. There was no hype behind this match. Still a good, solid match, but didn't know anybody. Mike Bennett versus Moose. This had maybe a 2-week build, maybe 3 at the most. I like watching Moose come out. Moose comes out to this football team. He's got a football team with him, because I guess Moose used to be a football player with who? I couldn't tell you, because I don't know. But I'm new to TNA, relatively new. But he's got a football team with him. And let me ask you, Dixie, if you're so struggling for cash, why does Mike Bennett have a football team? Please tell me they donated their time and you didn't pay them to come out and be there. Please tell me that time was donated as opposed to you paying them money, because you're already in financial straits the way it was. So let's just go ahead and say Dixie, they donated their time, because that's going to make me feel better. Moose is going to go over here against Mike Bennett. And so far as I know, all the faces have won tonight. Every single face has won. We move on to the Grand Championship. Still confused which championship is better. Is the Grand Championship better? Or is the Heavyweight Championship better? I think you need to rename that championship in a hurry. But who knows, with our big announcement, maybe everything's going to change. I have no idea. Aaron Rex. There's no pop for Aaron Rex. Okay? Damian Sandow, for those of you who don't know him. There's no pop whatsoever for him coming out. In fact, the crowd at this point is more or less dead. The crowd's just not into it. Nobody is watching this match. Eddie Edwards versus Aaron Rex. Everybody, a lot of people of us have come over. Oh, Damian Sandow. He's going to save TNA. He's going to be the savior, right? Wrong. Aaron Rex is a flop of a character. And Aaron Rex needs to go hit the bench press and do some sit-ups. Because I haven't... What's going on, Manny? I couldn't watch it any 10 out of 10 matches. We're getting there, Manny. Just chill out. I see you in there. But nobody... The long story short I'm trying to get over is nobody cared about Aaron Rex. And I care about him even less. You almost can physically see why WWE dumped him. It's that painful. You can see why they dumped him. Because he's really letting himself go. He did not look in good ring shape at all. Ring shape was awful. He had a big old beer belly and man titties maybe the size of mine, and I got decent sized man titties over here. So Aaron Rex is going to go over with a split decision nonetheless. Going over in that match. He is your new grand champion. Lights actually go out in this match. Sandow's his man tits were all I could look at. especially when they had the spotlight on them. At one point, the lights go out in this match. The fucking lights go out. Dixie Carter forgot to pay the fucking goddamn mother trucking electric bill, and they have to get a spotlight. Really, Dixie? For real? Did we forget?
You stupid idiots!
You stupid idiots! Did we forget to pay the electric bill? They got to get a spotlight, and then the lights go back on. Everybody's like, "Hey, but you know what? Dixie, pay your damn electric bill. I pay mine. You can pay yours." We get into the Gail Kim TNA Hall of Fame match. If I was doing the good, the bad, the delete tonight, this would be my
Delete
moment of the night because too long, far too long. This goes on for 20 minutes. Honestly, I couldn't have cared less. Nothing against Gail Kim. I want to put that out there first and foremost. Nothing against Gail Kim. I think she's a fantastic wrestler. I think she's a fantastic top-notch women's wrestler. But this went far, too far. Remember, we were literally up to the day of, I should actually say the day before the pay-per-view, and Gail Kim would have never been inducted if we didn't find that money. Just go away. Do your thing. Give her watch or her bracelet or whatever it is that you're planning on giving her. Fine, I'm cool with that. But we didn't need Awesome Kong to come out there. How much did that cost you to fly her out? I forget. There was a couple other people out there. Just, we went from 20 minutes. You could have chopped us down to like 7. And I think it would have been the same amount of stuff. 5th match on the card, Decay and Manny. We're getting to your almost 10 out of 10 match. Decay with Rosemary versus Broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero in the Great War. This match took me back to some old school days, right? This match took me back to that age of WWE hardcore. It really did. I think this match is as close to a 10 out of 10 or a 5-star you could get without being a 5-star. I don't know if I can necessarily give it a full 5 stars. I want to. Trust you, me. But I just can't. I'll give it 4.5. That's as much as I'm going to give on this match. Great match. Once this guy pops up on YouTube, I'm sure you guys will be watching it all over the place. Brother Nero and Broken Matt go to town on Decay. It's a real good back and forth. At times you think that, Matt and Jeff don't stand a chance, and then you see towards the end, Matt takes out thumbtacks and he puts them, and there's these boards, for whatever reason, there's boards with barbed wire on them, because, we all keep those hanging around. Why not, right? Those get thrown in, and then Matt starts dumping thumbtacks all over this board. And then he gives them, I forget what he gives to him, but he gives him like a side slam into the thumbtacks, into the board with the barbed wire, sandwiches him with this other same barbed wire board, and gives him an elbow. And then I thought that was it, but Rosemary gets involved. Matt kind of has a stare down with Rosemary. Rebby not DDTs, but power bombs her through a table. And then all of a sudden you see Jeff in there with a ladder. And Matt says, "We've done this before, Brother Nero, but indulge in your addiction." And he goes through, pinning Crazy Steve for the win. This was a fun match. This should have been your main event. Honest to God, this should have been your main event tonight, because it was a fun match to watch. It felt like it went so quick. I felt like we were in and out within minutes. It did not feel like I was watching a long, drawn-out match. I loved every minute of the Decay and the Hardy Boys match. Maybe it was because
I am the main event.
That could be. He was great. He made the purchase of this pay-per-view worthwhile, I think, honestly. I think that one match alone justified my $30, or was it 40, I'm not 100% sure how much I spent on this. It was far more than I wanted to, but after getting to see that match live, well worth my price of admission. You know, I've spent $40 on shows here in Wisconsin, and I've always thought to myself, like, I don't want Vince to buy this company, right? I want TNA to move on and to maybe give Vince a little competition so we can make WWE better. But without me buying and without us buying these pay-per-views, it's not going to happen. Moving into the last match of the night. Let me get into my notes here again. Whoopsie. I'm sorry. Sixth match of the night. We have Maria Kanellis with Allie versus Gail Kim for the Knockouts Championship. There's really nothing here. Maria says, I can't fight because of my hand. And then, you know, typical heel fashion. Can't get in the match because of her hand. Mike Bennett comes out. He's going to help Maria, but that all fails. And Gail Kim is your new Knockouts champion. It was all faces tonight, guys. All faces. I don't know if TNA said we got to give the crowd what they want. Every face won their match tonight. And just to let you guys know, there's the number on the screen. You guys can see it if you would like to call in. Give me your thoughts on tonight's match or tonight's pay-per-view event if you got to watch it or you have any questions. Shoot me a holler. Mike Bennett and Maria then say that he's going to shut this place down. Wrong choice of words there, champ. That's probably the worst thing you could have ever said, mainly because of the fact if you did almost shut down, you only found out yesterday you were still on. And then out comes Cody and Brandy Rhodes, and they're going to obviously handle their business. Now, Cody, I thought we were getting a match with Cody Rhodes tonight, which was a big reason I bought this pay-per-view. I thought we were getting a match with Cody Rhodes, and I thought we were getting a match with Alberto Del Patron, who is Alberto Del Rio, obviously, if you didn't know that already. But I thought we were getting a match with those guys as well, and it turns out that Cody Rhodes just comes in, beats up Mike Bennett. That's it. No more after that point. He's gonna come in, beat up Mike Bennett, lift his hot ass wife into the air, and how you doing? That's gonna be it for the night. Last and final match of the night. It's Bobby Lashley going up against Ethan Carter the third in a no-holds-barred match for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, which I'm still not sure if that championship is greater than the Grand Championship. You guys can leave me a comment or leave it in the chat for all I know, because they named those piss poor. Another solid match. There was nothing to hate about this match except for EC3's steroid back. If you looked at EC3 up and down his back, holy acne, Batman. I haven't seen that much acne since I was 16, to be honest with you. Just pimples over pimples all over his back. No, I am not a puta. God damn it. I don't know who's running the soundboard tonight, but just pimples all up and down EC3's back, which, for those of you who don't know, one of the side effects...
Jabroni.
No, stop it.
Wow.
I don't know if you know the side effects of steroids, but basically your back gets extraordinarily pimply.
You stupid idiots.
That's what happens. And EC3 back from his shoulders down to, and you obviously can't see below his trunks, but had pimples all over like he was 16 all over again.
Shut up!
No, this is a serious thing. Damn it. I'm going to take that soundboard away from you. I will. I'll do it. Don't tempt me. All right. But anyways, he's got pimples, and Bobby Lashley is going to end up being your winner for tonight. That is the only heel victory we had of the night. The only one. Bobby Lashley retaining the heavyweight championship. Now, I'm not sure if Bobby Lashley is the best face of this company. I get what they're trying to do with Bobby Lashley, but the fact of the matter is he is not Brock Lesnar. You have to realize he is not a chocolate Brock Lesnar. That's no racism there implied. He's just not. He is not the world beater, and he doesn't have the looks of Brock. So stop. Don't forget about the shrinkage. Yes, you will. Sorry, Manny. Yes, you will lose a great massive ball. I don't know if that quite came out right either, but you will lose some ballage when you're on steroids. But I think the more prevalent feature of this, Manny, was the fact that you could just see the pimples all up and down his back, and it was almost embarrassing, really. I was embarrassed for him because it's like, man, how many roids are you on? It's all right, come clean. But Bobby Lashley's going to go over Ethan Carter III. Probably the best for them in this scenario. But I don't think he's your future face of the company, and you're still looking for that guy. Honestly, I can't see Bobby Lashley continuing. And then we get to our big announcement was, thank you for buying our pay-per-view event. I hope you enjoyed. Fucking Dixie all night. And even the superstars all night are saying, there's going to be a big announcement tonight. Big announcement, big announcement, big announcement. Just you wait. And I think maybe they didn't have to give the big announcement because Drew Galloway earlier in the night said that if Billy Corrigan's buying this company, was that your big announcement? Billy Corrigan's buying the company? I'm not sure. We can all hope, right? We can all hope that Billy Corrigan is buying this company because you can get Dixie out of there and this company will be better off for it. And you all know I'm right. The moment Dixie gets out of that company, you open up a treasure trove of opportunity. A literal fucking treasure trove of opportunity. Thank you. Thank you. Whoever out there who's hitting the buttons, thank you. I know you're going to open up just an unbelievable amount of money once you get rid of Dixie.
Wow.
And the thing is, you have to get rid of her. She's got to go. It's time Dixie hits the bricks. Let somebody Billy is not going to be the one writing, I'm sure. I don't think. I really hope he's not the one writing. But he's going to get somebody who can. Or at least he's going to try to save this show. And the more saving of the show we can get and the more heat we can get on WWE, the better that product's going to become. That's all I have for you guys tonight. I want to thank all of you who joined me in the chat section. Don't forget, we do this Monday through Thursday, and then you can find me on Podbean. If you guys could hit that like button, also don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, we do Raw Monday. Tuesdays we do SmackDown. Wednesdays is Lucha. Thursdays is TNA. So make sure you subscribe. Stick around for more. And I will catch you guys next time.
Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious.